My rhyming good just yet, my brain and tongue just met, and they imprint so far. My words travel far, they tingle in my hair and tend to go nowhere. They go right back inside, right past my brain and eyes into my stomach juice, where they don't serve much use. No healthy calories, nutrition values, and I absorb back in the words through my skin. They say they're festering inside my bowels, the consonants and vowels. The consequence of sounds, the consonants and vowels, the consequence of sounds. Got a soundtrack in my mind all the time, kids screaming from too much beat up, and they don't even rhyme. They just stand there on a street corner, skin tucked in and meat side out, and shout. And I'd like to turn them down, but there ain't no knob. Running a picket fence is not in a picket lines. All this hippie shits for the 60s, not the cliche for our time. But one of these days your heart will just stop ticking, and they sort of just don't find you till your cubicle is reeking. The consonants and vowels, the consequence of sounds, the consonants and vowels, the consequence of sounds. Did you know that the grave digger's still getting stuck in the machine, even though it's a whole other daydream? It's another town, it's another world, where the kids are asleep and the loans are paid and the lawns are mowed. What'd you think? All the grave diggers are gone. Just cause one song is done, there's always another one waiting right around the bend till this one ends. Then it begins squeaky clean and it starts all over again. The weather report keeps on tossing and turning, predicting and warning and warning and warning of possible leakage from news publications and possible leakage from news TV stations. That very same morning, right next to her coffee, she noticed some bleeding and heard hollow coughing, and National Geographic was being too graphic when all she had wanted to know was the traffic. The world's got a nosebleed, it said, and we're flooding cause we keep on cutting the trees in the forest, and we keep on paying those freaks on the TV who claim they can save us but who want to enslave us. And sweating like demons, they scream through the speakers, but we leave the sound on cause silence is harder. And no one's a killer and no one's a martyr. The world that has made us can no longer contain us. The prophets are silent and rotting away cause the consonants and vowels, the consequence of sounds, the consonants and vowels, the consequence of sounds. My rhyming good just yet, my brain and tongue just met, and they imprint so far. My words travel far, they tingle in my hair and tend to go nowhere. They go right back inside, right past my brain and eyes into my stomach juice, where they don't serve much use. No healthy calories, nutrition values, and I absorb back in the words through my skin. They say they're festering inside my bowels, the consonants and vowels, the consequence of sounds, the consonants and vowels,